Hello, hello. Welcome to B&J's Little Farm. We got Ark Wildman here in the chat. Hello, Ark. Thank you for coming in. It's pretty warm down there, huh?
Yes, it's put that
Hey, Firefly.
other wood to it.
Christina, hello. Long time no see. Good to see you. Hey, Jones Vlogging. Good to see you. Thank you. Firefly says princess. So I figured I'd go live and give y'all an update. We made it. We made it through the 8-degree weather or whatever it was. It was 8, right? Did it get lower than that?
I think it got down to 6.
It got down to 6. We survived. Woohoo! Please remember to hit that thumbs up. Share me out. I will try to stay on here as long as I possibly can. The internet is really sketchy here. If you were in the live this past Friday, my internet went out. That's why the screen went black, and that's what happened to me. So I do apologize for that. But it is what it is. So I figured I'd get on here and let you guys know that we're doing okay. We're still alive. We're still kicking. Barrett's worn out. He just came inside. He split some firewood for us. So he's about wore out. We went out and fed the animals. The bottle calf, Miriam, she's doing good. Murphy's here too. Hi, Murphy. Hi, Carl. Good to see you. I just got in from feeding her. She sucked her down her bottle. She's doing good. And Hercules is doing good. All the pink eye. Yeah, Miriam's eating hay now, so hopefully we'll be weaning her soon. And Hercules is doing good. He's all cleared up. We got 3 in the chat now. Oh no, Carl. I'm so sorry to hear that. Carl says I know someone else who had a house fire. It's horrible. Ugh, I can't.
Into that pop we just got.
Yeah, is it frozen already?
Yep.
We went to town today to do some errands, and Barrett picked up some pop, some Diet Pepsi, and it's the bottles.
Frozen half.
It's half frozen. It's got ice in it already.
Well, I don't have to worry about getting ice.
Oh no, Carl. I'm so sorry to hear that. She's my best friend. It's horrible. I know there's a lot of people going through stuff right now, and I just want y'all to know that I'm sending out prayers. I've had a YouTube friend also. Here in Ohio, we had real high winds the other day. They were like 45 miles an hour. Hey, Vermont, good to see you. Hey, Chris, good to see you. But a friend here on YouTube, she had the really high winds as well. She's south of me, so she's in southern Ohio, and her house got the roof ripped off. So sending prayers out to her and anybody else out there that needs prayers right now. He was Dr. Oddity. Barrett was a sexy beast chopping the firewood. He said, laugh my ass off. But he was. I don't know how he does it. It's 18 degrees, or at least it was when we were out feeding the animals. Hey, Mooney, good to see you. And I don't know how he does it. He was out there, what? Probably a half hour? About an hour. And he was just fine out there doing work.
When you start splitting wood, you get hot and sweaty, so it keeps you warm.
I can't do it. I go out and feed the bottle calf and throw some feed to the chicken, and I'm done. I'm so frozen. But he went out there and he was doing good. And today, you guys, we went to Tractor Supply. We had to go to Tractor Supply to get some propane, fill some propane up. And while I was in there, this woman, she was in there with her Marama sheepdog. And I got to meet her Marama sheepdog. He was so cute. I was trying to think, what was his name? I can't think of it. He was a doll baby, though. He was so sweet. Frappuccino, I think it was. I think his name was Frappuccino or something like that, but he was adorable. Hey, Celtic Grandma, good to see you. Air linguists are bringing here to Ireland tomorrow. I don't know. What is that, Carl? Firefly says I got to keep my arms under the blanket. Oh, I was gifted today. I got an Amazon package today, you guys. I was so happy. I got a heating pad. So I was gifted a heated pad today. So that's keeping me warm right now. Hey, Ark, I'm so glad you survived your negative, what was it, 18 or something? Camp out. That was crazy. I got to see a little glimpse of the video. Like I said, my internet is really sketchy here, so I can't really get any internet at all, but when I'm in town I can pick it up. So I did get to see a blimp of your video. I wish I would have been able to watch it all, but I just couldn't. Hey, Suburban, good to see you. Long time. I hope all is well with you. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and let everybody know we were all right. If there's any questions, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Hey Peanut, good to see you. I did go out, and when I was feeding the animals, you guys, I'm so sad. I went out to the greenhouse to check everything. Everything is completely limp and dead and frosted. So I'll have to start everything all over again.
Tell what's the name get in his igloo or teepee and send some smoke this way for your greenhouse.
Did you hear that, Ark? Firefly said nice. I've watched the replays and videos. I'm not getting notification. Hope it's getting better for you. Thank you, Suburban. Yeah, if any of you can throw on a playlist for me, that would be awesome. Keep this channel alive. I am trying to go live on Monday and Friday nights, just to give you updates to let you know I'm okay. I can't do what I normally do on Monday and Friday because I don't have the equipment to do what I did.
Not over here, you don't.
So Carl says digging snow here. Thank you, Vermont. Vermont says thumbs up all. But yeah, if you throw on a playlist for me, it would be really helpful. Even if you've watched the playlist before, someone did ask earlier if that would still count for hours. It definitely does. Ark said, yep, fleet of smoke last night. Yeah. I caught the video when you were talking about, I don't even remember. It was a tip for winter survival about water. And I can't even remember. It just totally escaped my brain. What's a playlist? You have videos on your YouTube channel. You should have a tab. It should say videos, shorts, playlists. And if you click on playlist, it'll bring up a playlist of different categories if you put your videos in different categories. I think I have one. It's the happenings on the homestead. I have keto cooking, and I have one for canning. I don't know. There's a bunch on there. Carl, you don't have one? Probably because you've never put your videos in different categories. Like you can put all your lives in one category and one playlist, and then It's really helpful, Carl. So if you need watch hours or like what's going on with me right now, I can't put out as many videos. You can have your people go over there and just click a playlist, and every video that's in that playlist will automatically play through. So, like, say I'm cleaning the house or something or doing something, I can run your whole playlist while I'm cleaning and not sit there and have to click from video to video. It just plays through. Firefly says 26 here. It's warming up a little bit, Firefly. Firefly says, have the pellet stove on lowest setting. It's funny too because when I was in TSC, when we were getting the propane filled, I went inside to pay while Barrett went around back out in the cold to fill up the propane tank. So I was inside just looking around, waiting until he got inside to give me the ticket to pay. And I was thinking of you. I was in there and I was checking prices of the pellets. Not that I would ever have a pellet stove, but I started pricing all the pellets, and their pellets actually wasn't bad. For a 40-pound bag, it was like $4.99. Ark says it's 18 there. -3. Oh, that's cold. But I have faith. God is going to make us get through this, and it is going to be spring. In 65 days, we can do this, right? We can get through this cold weather. Bear actually was out splitting up or cutting up 2x4s too, so that'll put a little heat into the fire as well. Ark said, amen. I don't know how you did it in the TP, Ark. I really don't. I don't know why you'd want to. I can't do the cold weather. Thank you so much, Vermont. Someone gift them a heated toilet. Wouldn't that be something? So, okay, I wasn't going to say anything, but since Firefly brought it up. So, the new challenge on the homestead is the toilet froze up. So, obviously, we don't have running water right now, but we could force flush the toilet with a bucket of water and make everything go down. Well, that froze. The toilet froze. So now we can't force flush the toilet. So I rigged up a bucket and I put one of those pool noodles. I cut it and split it in half, and I put a pool noodle around the bucket. So that is our toilet now. But let me tell you, to me, that bucket is way more comfortable than that toilet. I know that sounds silly, but it is because my feet can my feet can reach the floor. Yeah, it hurts like when you can't touch the floor when you're sitting on the toilet. So it's way more comfortable for me, and it's cushiony, and the foam, the pool noodle, it doesn't get cold. So it's much more comfortable for me. It just sucks that we have to empty buckets. Wendy, thank you so much. Wendy says, hey, Jess, I have faith in you and Barrett. You'll do fine.
We'll survive.
Yep, we'll survive. Carl says we have cold weather because of America. We're cold weather because of America. Oh, how's the cat's ear? The cat's ear is better. So if you missed it Friday, the cats, they're pretty good trained, you guys. The cats, they'll go to the front door and meow to go out. I've said this many times in other lives, but they're trained. They go outside to use the bathroom, and then they sit at the door normally, and they cry or scratch the door to get back in. Well, the other night, I let Fuzzbutt out. She's the only long hair cat that I have. I let her and all the other cats out to go use the bathroom, and I set my timer on my phone. So 20 minutes later, I went to the door and I called them all in. They all came in but Fuzzbutt. And I kept calling for her and she didn't come. She never came to the door and cried. But I tried several times to call her in. She never came. I don't know if she was in the barn or where she went off to. But the next morning when I let her in, her poor little ear was frosted and bleeding. But it's healing up. It's doing better. And she hasn't done that since. I think she learned her lesson.
Both of them's out now.
They're both outside now.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I seen that arc. I'm so sorry. I did see that. I was scrolling through Facebook while I was in town a little bit too, and I seen that. I couldn't believe it. So Ark said he's using the old outhouse. The well pump burnt up. It's like perfect timing for everything to just go to poo. Literally. Firefly says it's portable, Jess. It is portable. Carl says time for bed. All right, Carl. I hope you sleep well. I'm sorry about your friend. I will be sending her prayers. Hey, Wickshire. We got power, stupid snow. Well, we're a semi off grid now, Wickshire. Ark said, yep. They removed our 4-wheel drive after fixing the engine. Just found out on the snow covered hill on the way out. Firefly, you could pee in the blow up tub, she says. No, I'd rather pee in the bucket.
Just don't kick the bucket.
Yeah. I just can't wait. Barrett hasn't used the bucket yet. So it's going to be interesting how this works out.
You're going to sit there and watch?
Barrett's legs are going to go numb because his knees are hitting his chest.
Mm-hmm. I'll go out in the barn.
You'll go in the barn?
I'll take that toilet seat off and put it out in the barn. Dig a hole in the barn.
What toilet? Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Vermont says, laugh out loud. I have a 2-holer in the barn. Hey, Klingon Princess. Good to see you. Wickshire, you obviously haven't watched any of my videos or know what's going on. He says your house looks trashed. Firefly says we had an outhouse here. That's what Barrett said, that he's gonna be building an outhouse. Hey, Elemental Farm. Hello. Our cats are the same. They go outside to use the bathroom. It's so good to see you. You guys, and let me tell you, Elemental Family Farm, this has got me going crazy. So my internet is sketchy. It's super crazy. I can get all these notifications from YouTube and Facebook and everything like that. But as soon as I click on it, it says, you have no connection. So I'm seeing all your shorts and your videos drop and stuff like that, Family Farm. And you don't know how bad it's driving me crazy that I can't watch. I'm like, oh. Jess and Barrett are making Survivor contestants look like chumps. Yeah, right, Dr. Oddity. I wouldn't put us up there. Wickshire, our trailer caught fire and burnt down. Luckily, thank God, we have an old farmhouse on the property that hasn't been lived in 12 years. It's been used as storage. So we are in the old farmhouse.
Of course, it's gonna look like trash because nothing but junk in here.
All he sees is the walls and the ceiling. So the ceiling has old brown wallpaper that's crumbling off, and the walls are nothing but plaster. So
we're working on it.
We're working on it now.
Just a year and a half, and it'll look like A palace.
Barrett said, "Give me time. I'll be working on it. You'll be living in a mansion." I was like, "Okay." We did start tearing into the bathroom. So we've been working on putting insulation in the kitchen. The kitchen and the bathroom are an addition to this house that was put on. This house was built in 1900. So the left side of the house, well, depending on what way you're looking at it, the left side of the house is solid. It's pretty nice. It's warm. It's cozy. Whatever. As long as we have our heater buddy or Mister Buddy going, it's it's pretty solid over here. The other side of the house, the kitchen and the house, or the kitchen and the bathroom, were an addition that were put on years later, and the people that did it did not do a good job. And we started putting insulation. For you that have been watching, we've been putting insulation in the kitchen and trying to get that sealed up and together. The bathroom we started digging into yesterday, and we found out that nobody, when they put that bathroom on, nobody put any insulation in the bathroom ceiling whatsoever. So there's huge gaps of nothing but wind and breeze coming through. So now we're working on that. Wickshire says it looks better than our place.
Home is what you make of it.
We don't have any holes. There's not really any holes, Wickshire, but we have put plastic up against the windows. We've stapled plastic to the windows and stuff like that, but there's not any holes per se.
This is how old this house is and everything. Because we in the pantry we took off 7 layers of wallpaper.
What are you eating? What are you snacking on?
Fish candy.
Red Silo, my friends, how are you? Red Silo says, ouch, house renos are no fun. All kinds of surprises the older the house is. Yep, you're so right. I was telling Barrett last night, I was like, man, when we started renovating this house years ago, we ended up giving up because it was just so much work. I was like, I should have kept on you. We should have got it done.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. You guys hear me? Give me a 5x5. Can you see me? I gotta go back up and chat. My wife told me not to tell you it's 55 in here, so I won't. Snacks? Yeah, Barrett's got snacks. What are you snacking on?
Piece of candy.
What kind of candy? The people want to know.
Hershey miniatures.
Hey, Jess, good to see you. I removed lots of plaster and covered plaster with wall board in my old home. Well, Vermont, that's what we've been discussing. Like this room, I mean, it looks bad because it's brown wallpaper and it's falling off. I think in this room, it's not bad. We're just going to start hanging drywall in this room and covering everything up, the plaster up, and we'll mud it and sand it down and paint it. As for the kitchen, we're tearing everything out of that
It
so
needs
that,
insulated plastic and there are all kinds of stuff
yeah,
down there.
we need to put plastic up, insulation up.
Can't do drywall after it gets the insulation because you gotta have wiring put in it.
Yeah.
You'll need outlets and all that stuff.
So one step at a time. The living room, it's plaster as well.
This whole house is plastered.
The ceiling was redone, I don't know, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and it's got drywall up on the ceiling. It needs sanded down and everything. That was never finished. And then the walls are plaster, but the walls, they're not crumbling. They don't look bad, so we probably won't touch those.
No, we will be laying the floor in the living room.
Yeah, we gotta lay a.
There's nothing wrong with the floor, but I'm gonna put another floor on top of that.
At the living room.
Yep. I throw a rug down.
Red Silo says, "Yep, believe it. We redid one of the rooms here, and it took off ½ inch of wallpaper, paint layers. Laugh out loud." Mm-hmm. Jeffrey, hey, good to see you. I did start to watch one of your playlists today. Thank you so much. We're hanging in there. 2 inches of snow, more on the way. Split screen, I'm looking at the burnout video. 5x5. Thank you guys for all the 5x5s. I got a phone call and it just knocked my video out. I don't know why. That's weird. We're doing okay, Jeffs. We're fine. Chris is looking around, listening.
Fire, pull my finger.
Stop it. That candy already went through you?
No.
I haven't had any time to catch any videos except for this one. That's all right. Firefly said, yum. Elemental Family Farm says, I feel for you both. It's devastating. I'm so sorry. It's so cold. Stay warm, my friends. Thank you. We are trying. Hey, Squirrel. Good to see you. Firefly says, done full reno in 95. All you guys that have done renovations, get up here or down here. We need you. Let's do a YouTube renovation. Jess says, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys can get everything sorted. I feel terribly for you. Oh, thank you, Jess. We will. It'll just take time. Suburban says, have the foundation checked before you do drywall. If you have to do foundation repairs, it can screw up the walls and floors when it's fixed. Subfloor added. Yeah, we gotta add this up. We gotta do the floors and everything. Firefly. Tennessee's getting a lot of snow. I think I'd rather have all the snow, honestly, you guys, because at least the snow is insulating. At least it wouldn't be these single digit temperatures. Jess is okay, good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it did suck, Wickshire. I'm slowly getting over it. I'm slowly healing. Yeah, the computer equipment still works. There's just, it needs to be blown out with the air compressor and cleaned up.
Plus, it smells over there.
And it stinks really, really bad, Firefly.
That's on your room that still got power. That's the reason we're getting power over here.
Yeah.
plugged into over there.
We're plugged into the office and the trailer. That's the only room that wasn't touched, thank God. But like I said, all that equipment needs blown out and cleaned up. And
There's no heater there, but
Dr. Oddity says, Barrett, nobody wants to pull your finger. There's been enough fire. Good one, Dr. Oddity. Yeah, Barrett's computer was completely melted. His is done.
yep,
It's so sad.
I'm taking over Jess's.
No, you're not. But nice try.
No
We'll
more computer for me.
we'll replace it.
No, I don't want to replace.
Why?
I don't want to replace.
Okay.
Nope.
Ark says we got
I'm having
three.
fun playing my solitaire on my phone.
That's what he's doing right now, playing a solitaire. Ark says we got 3 inches of snow. Was negative 40 to negative 55 for the past 6 days. You're in Canada, so negative 40 is Celsius, right?
It's minus 40.
Yeah, that's the only thing we're working on right now is insulation. Um, yeah, she said Celsius. So right now we're just focused on insulation and we're working as we go. And when we run out, we'll go get more. But insulation, propane, and gas is the only thing we are spending money on right now. All right, Vermont, stay happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much for hanging out and supporting me. Thank you for putting on a playlist. I really appreciate it. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Steve says, I'm sorry. He's talking about your computer.
Thanks, Steve.
Not being bossy, just don't want you to redo floors and walls only for them to get wrecked if they have to be jacked up
That's
the house
understandable.
to fix the foundation. Yeah, we totally understand, Suburban. We get where you're getting from. I missed something. What the hell happened? Red Silo, our trailer burnt down. It caught fire. So we are in the farmhouse now and
Trying to survive.
we're trying to survive. It's pretty cold here and no electric,
No heat.
no heat.
Except
Well,
for
there's
Mr.
heat.
Buddy and the wood stove. That wood stove don't throw. It's a wood furnace and it won't throw nothing off.
Yeah, the wood furnace we have downstairs, it's not throwing any heat off. It's burning the wood, but it's not really.
The problem is that wood they brought us is green and wet,
Yeah.
so it don't burn.
Um. So we got Mr. Buddy upstairs with us, keeping us keeping us warm. We've got blankets hanging and plastic hanging in between doorways, trying to section off stuff. So some rooms are warmer than others. Barrett, we Barrett did get a pair of pants the other day. He was gifted a pair of pants and a pair of pajamas, so he did get that. Southern Alberta by the Montana border. Steve says he'll build you a computer if you buy the parts.
I can't buy nothing right now.
It'll be a while, Steve. Get a green card and move to South Georgia. This way we can visit and use the hot tub. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? A hot tub would be real freaking nice right now. Not that it's a priority, but just saying. We're holding up, Steve. We're all right. We have our good days and we have our bad days. More me. Barrett's fine. The first 3 days, Barrett was in a daze. He was scaring me. And then he snapped out of it and he's been fine ever since. I'm the one that has my good days and my bad days. Barrett wears a size 42-30, right?
Depends.
It depends.
If it says stretchy kind of pants, 38 to
He
40.
likes those stretchy pants by George. They're like in Walmart, but they're a stretchy pant, and he can get into what? A 38?
38 to 40.
38 30s in those. What did you share, Firefly? I can't see any links. Like, I can see the link that you dropped, but I can't click on it and look at it or anything. Suburban says, and depends. Really, Barrett? Laugh out loud.
Depends.
Firefly says overalls. I've never seen Barrett in a pair of overalls. Not like a jean overall. He has like hunting overalls, but or he did have. I think those overalls got burned up. Well, Wickshire, what he's saying is in like any other jeans, he's 42-30. But in those stretchy jeans, he can do a 38-30. He just likes the 38-30 stretchy jeans because it makes him feel smaller. I'm just joking. Oh, okay. That's our trailer video. Ooh, Firefly says she may have some overalls for you. You're going to be Farmer Barrett in your overalls. We're going to have to find your straw hat.
Cool.
What size shirts? He does 2X. He likes flannel button ups. He's a farmer. He's a plain Jane. Wickshire says 38 show off the glutes. It's hilarious. Firefly says don't have any wolf undies though. That's hilarious. Who was showing all those under pictures? Was that Dragon? I think it was Dragon. Somebody else too. I can't remember.
Starting to drop off. I can feel the cold.
I know. The cold's starting to come in. I can send Barrett a Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Oddity said. Hey, Rudy. Good to see you. Steve. He says I wear a 3 extra large. Think I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh, Jess. You had to mention that. I miss the hot springs in Montana. That was like the best thing about Montana. She says, laugh out loud. We have hot springs up here. They are nice. They are so nice. Let's take a trip to Montana just to go sit in the hot springs.
You can. I can stay home and watch animals.
I know. No, we don't have a P.O. box anymore. Chris, if you want to send anything, if you would, you can private message me on Facebook if you have Facebook or TikTok or Instagram. All those platforms are listed on my About page, but I do not have a P.O. box at this time. Rudy's on it today. Jess heard of a civil war. Jess, can you say 36? Yeah, go with the babies in. Firefly, whatever. I don't believe that. I wear the biggest size they sell. What is your name on Facebook? The same. My name is the same. Hopefully all the cats come in this time. It's too cold for them to be out there. I'm guessing trouble. We did go to Lowe's today and we picked up 2 more rolls of the R13 insulation. Um, so we'll probably, today we basically ran around looking for stuff that we needed. And since we did that today, tomorrow we'll try to get R11, R13. But we'll try to do all the work tomorrow, start putting more insulation up until we run out again. I'm using the flea bag as a pillow. My cats won't let me do that. I've tried. JR, is that you? Sorry. I forgot I can't click over. Every time I try to click over to something, I lose you guys or my camera loses. Firefly sent me on a mission to Home Depot today. She sent me a picture of her kitty, Murphy, and just so happens in that picture her ceiling showed up and I was like, "Oh, I like that. It's so pretty." And her ceiling was of shiplap. So I went to Home Depot looking. She said it was way cheaper than the sheetrock. So I went looking and it was like 15 something. Is that what it's for one like piece that was like that thick? I'm like, yeah, no, that's not affordable.
But you gotta realize we're in Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio's. I don't know what it is about the East Coast. We're like, they know we're super poor over here, but their prices are skyrocket, and it's always been that way. When my dad moved from California to here, he was like, "What the heck is going on here?" He was like, "This is ridiculous." Like, I know. We jammed R30 in John's cabin walls and R35 on his ceilings. Well, R13 is way cheaper. So that's what we can afford. So that's what's going in.
Yeah, $17 for a roll. When you get the R30s, it's $99 a
Yeah.
roll. I understand the sticker and stuff like that. It'll keep it's worth it in the long run if you got the money.
Yeah. We just don't have that kind of money.
So what we do is everything. You just buy a bunch of R13s and double pack it.
Jess, I started following you on Instagram. Hopefully that's all right. And yes, I did pray for you yesterday at church. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. And yeah, I don't care. That's why I have my Instagram and you TikTok and all that stuff. My Facebook on there for you guys to follow. All that stuff's on my about page. That's what it's there for. I'm not going to answer it.
It's probably Quintana. It was.
No, it wasn't.
Really?
No. It's ridiculous. People keep trying to blow me up right now. I wrote off my family and now they're trying to. My goodness.
Is Jazz supposed to go around?
Uh-uh.
Hmm.
Tiny home, 16 by 20, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Anybody got any DVDs on our donate?
You don't need no dang DVDs.
That's all we got. We've watched these things about 20,000 times. You and your shows.
I like my chick flicks. Leave them alone. We're gonna watch The Duff tonight.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. We're watching The Duff. Or we can watch Hope Floats.
No. You know I'm into action and stuff.
Or we can watch God's Not Dead.
No, we know that. But, we need new movies.
We're fine.
You know what you forgot to get in town? Playing cards.
Oh, yeah, we were going to get a deck of playing cards so we could play. I forgot. We'll get some. What's tomorrow?
Tuesday?
Don't we have to do something in town tomorrow?
No. We're not going to no more town till...
I don't want to go to town anyway. But I thought there was something we had to go to.
We gotta watch the gas we use.
I know. You have 41 of the 45 McNuggets left. I don't eat McNuggets. Ugh. Hey, Andrew. He says, get your man a new DVD. Laugh out loud. Dr.
Oh,
Ott.
she had me going the other night.
What?
Watching this previews on one of those DVDs and everything. What was the name of it?
The Shaft. Shaft.
Shaft.
Shaft.
She said, oh, we got it downstairs. We got it downstairs. It's in the box down there.
I thought we did.
I get down that box and there's nothing down there.
I thought it was there.
And the previews look pretty good. I hadn't seen it yet. So you got my...
Sorry.
Got me all the way up and... I say that's going to be a good movie.
Wickshire says we are 4 inches of spray foam on the walls. Oops. R13 and 6 to 7 on the ceiling. R19 to 21.
Well, these ceilings are about, what, 12 foot?
Yeah.
I don't think they're big. Well, about 12 foot. What I want to do is lower these ceilings.
Oh my gosh, then you'd have to shove insulation in that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got enough money for all that.
It'll take less heat to heat it up.
Mm. Andrew says, have you watched a film called Hush? I haven't.
Uh-uh. If it's scary, we can't watch it.
Yeah, we don't. If it's scary, I don't do scary movies. I don't even want scary movies in the house. In no way situation means catch blank.
What's that show we used to watch Alone, and where the guy spends so much time out in the wilderness?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of it?
Alone.
Was it Alone?
Yeah.
Why don't you start doing a video about that?
Being alone.
About surviving. So you go out there and get your 2 sticks and rub them together and start a fire.
No.
Put a hammock in.
I would die because I would not
your
survive.
Hammock up. My hammock got wet over there. I gotta get it out of there and see if I can get it dried out. But we can attach it to the walls on each wall. Get off the ground. We gotta get the frame on this bed. Get off this floor.
Oh my God, your brain is running a million miles a minute right now. Andrew says it's a true story, so it is. Jess and Barrett will happily take in donations for insulation. Check out the ways to donate. Yes, definitely. If you guys want to donate like a Home Depot card or a Lowe's card or anything like that, that would be amazing. Steve says chicken. Firefly says, oh geez. Jess and Barrett kicked me out of the house. I live in the woods now. Whatever, Dr. Oddity. Yeah, we've seen Dusk Till Dawn. This is a long time ago, though.
Joe, what's the name? If we kicked him out of the house, at least he's out in the barn with the animals.
You can sleep up in the hayloft. That'll keep you a little warm.
Yeah.
Or
Make yourself a hay cabin.
you can pull the hay down and put it around the cows and sleep with the cows and stay warm until they eat it all. Yes, The Green Mile is a good movie. I like The Green Mile. It's super sad though. It makes me cry. What was the I watched have you guys seen Homeward Bound and Homeward Bound 2? Homeward Bound 1 always makes me cry. I watched that the other night. Barrett was supposed to watch it with me, but he fell asleep. So, of course, I was sitting there crying by myself. I knew it would make me cry. It always does. Dr. Oddity says, okay, deal, Jess. Wickshire says, we need 2.5 inches of rugged foam board to boost us to R15.5. Then we add the R13 of the spray foam, R28.5. Firefly says, all right. Andrew said, yes, I have. Did you view part 3? I didn't know there was a part 3. I don't think there's a part 3 of Homeward Bound. Is there? I don't know. Steve says, oh, girly movie. Ugh. I know, Barrett hates my girly movies. I like them, though. I heard something outside. Ouch. Part 3 is called The Seasons of the Witch and the Green. Oh, no. Firefly, what? She says, money? Question mark. Homeward Bound 1 and 2 rocks. Thanks, Dr. Oddity. $2.5 will cover the studs, transfer heat and cooling through the beams. Those beams is awful. American Gangster. Have we seen that one? I think we've seen that.
That was a long time ago.
Was that with I can't
Robert De Niro?
No, not Robert De Niro, but I can't think of his name. His face is in my brain, but I can't think of his name. I don't know who played in it, Andrew. I think that was Gangs of New York is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you're talking about Christopher. What's his name?
Leonardo DiCaprio is who I was thinking of. Doesn't he plays in Games of New York? Or Gangs of New York? Okay. I'm thinking of a different movie then. Firefly says $20 for installation, better than my advice. Thank you so much, Firefly. Appreciate that. Suburban says, I'm going to go for the night. I hope it gets better, Jess and Barrett. Hang in there. Thank you, Suburban. We will. And like I said, we'll try to give updates every Monday and Friday.
It'll get better when spring gets here. When it warms up, then we can really tear into things.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just too cold to just do a little bit of things here and there, and that's it.
Yeah. It's just hard to like tear out all the walls and the floors, and we know it's going to be freaking cold as soon as we do it. So we're just trying to slowly do things step by step. Hey, Mooney, I'm glad you made it home.
I took some pieces of drywall, started this wall over here.
Firefly says I did the 3-story addition to my home myself. It's so crazy. I don't know how you did it, girl. You're my hero. You're my superhero.
Get that off of there.
How long have you two been married?
Forever.
I knew you were going to say that. Really? Has it been forever?
Yep.
How long, Barrett?
Couple of years.
Oh, my Lanta.
Been married, what, 3 years?
4.
4 years?
We've been married for 4 years. We've been together 14.
That's forever. Give me that snuff, please. And get that off me. I look like crap.
You look good.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
My hair off.
Barrett's been complaining and threatening to cut his hair all day today. He says he's gonna buzz it off. Firefly says, "Don't F with me." Hey, Bobby Joe. He snuck in there on me. Barrett wanted to watch an action movie instead of a chick flick the other night, and so he put on Eagle Eye with, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but anyways, Billy Bob Thornton plays in it, and Shia, is that how you say his name? Shia, whatever. He plays it. He freaking went to sleep like half hour into the movie. And I can't start a movie without seeing the end. So I ended up staying up all night by myself watching the movie. No.
You didn't like it?
It was all right. I think they were stupid.
He
played a dumb part. He was not very intelligent.
No.
They tell him to run and he don't run. They tell him to get down, he don't get down.
If someone calls you on the phone there and tell you to run, get out in 30 seconds, you're going to be busted and everything.
Yeah, my alerts are going to be on high, and I'm going to be like, what the heck?
Nah.
Mm-hmm. It's called intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Right, that's what I said, Chris. She said, don't do that. Need that hair to keep your noggin warm. He said he was going to buzz my hair off, too, because we can't wash our hair right now because it's too cold. And he was like, let's just buzz your hair off, too. I said, no, I'm not going G.I. Jane. I said, I would be so cold. But my hair is probably what keeps me warm the most. Firefly says, I've been divorced 20 years. Got to do the stuff myself. Stuff with dual reflective sides. We looked into that today. That was pretty spendy, too. We frozen here. Y'all be safe. All right, Bobby Joe. I hope you stay warm. 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, I've seen that. Show your DVD collection, Jess and Barrett. Let's see them.
Okay.
He's got a bunch of DVDs. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Good to see you. Sell it if you cut it. I don't even know who I would sell it to, Firefly. I used to grow my hair out super long. I'd leave it as long as I could possibly grow it, and then I would cut it and donate it. What?
First time we cut your hair, you braided it and I cut it and you put that curry over there.
Yeah. Ew. I bet my hair's all singed up over there. He's got a bear. Always has wanted a braid, one of my braids. So I grew it out one year really long, and then I braided it, and he cut it off and he kept it. And it was in the carry cabinet over there. Yeah. I don't know. But oh, that's what I was saying. I used to donate my hair to Locks of Love, and then I started getting into research real bad and stuff, and I looked into like Locks of Love and their company and what they stood for and stuff like that. And I found out, even though I'm donating all this hair for all these years, they were charging cancer patients thousands of dollars for wigs that they made out of this free hair that was donated to them. And I was like, forget that. So I quit doing all that. Yeah, all the frozen water is into the living room now, Firefly. Jess drives a 53 Honda. Nope, don't. But one of the pictures that I had for holding water is like a big, how, what do you say that is? Like a 5 gallon?
No, about 2 gallons.
2 gallon pitcher, and it has like a spigot on it, and it has a lid, and it's plastic. I really don't like using plastic, but it's what we had. And so I put my drinking water in there, and I had it in the kitchen, and I didn't even think of it. It froze solid. And when it froze, I think it cracked it somewhere. So when I moved it into the living room, it thawed out a little bit. And when it started thawing out, it leaked all over the place. So I was cleaning up water today. No, I wasn't. But thankfully, I have a second one. So it's all good. All right, you guys. So I've been on here an hour. I'm using data. That's how I'm on this live right now. So I'm going to head off. I wanted to keep it at an hour. I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. Again, go check out my About page if you want. Go subscribe to TikTok, Instagram, or my Facebook. And I'll catch you all later. I hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I'm sending prayers out to all of you as well. And until next time, bye. Love you.